What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jordan's Guitar Channel. I'm your host, Jordan. Today we'll just talk about the myth that Les Pauls don't stay in tune. Right? So that intro compilation of just me messing around the guitar, bending the hell out of the G string and the B string and some other strings that purportedly don't ever stay in tune on a Gibson. It's not true. Obviously, it's not true. So before we dive into it, let's look at a few things. Look at guys like Jimmy Page, Gary Moore, Zakk Wylde, Joe Bonamassa, huge famous Les Paul players. Now you'll notice they all play Les Pauls, right? And they don't have some weird thing on the headstock of their Les Paul to keep it in tune. Gee, I wonder why that is. Oh yeah, because Les Pauls do stay in tune, and there's a few tips and tricks that I'm gonna teach you to keep your Les Paul in tune and stop this stupid myth. Okay, don't cover up the Les Paul logo. We all want to see that, right? We all love that. So let's stop pretending. So the very first thing that you need to understand is these things are made of wood. Yes, they are works of art. I mean, look how beautiful these guitars are. They're meant to be played. They're not meant to be kept in their case, right? And I know a lot of guys, they've got these display cases and these beautiful, expensive Les Pauls. They don't ever touch them. And then when they play them, go, oh, it doesn't stay in tune. Well, because you're not playing it, bro. The neck is made of wood. The neck is going to shift along with the truss rod because it's wood. You ever listen in your house when you hear your house creak, right? Your house is made of wood, weather, temperature, all that stuff. It's going to change if you don't maintain it. Excuse me. So the same thing goes with the neck of your Les Paul. You need to be playing this thing and playing it like it's meant to be played. It is a guitar. Play it. So, like any relationship, you have to take care of things to make things work. So you have to maintain a relationship with your guitar. And for a guitar this nice and this beautiful, you should really want to maintain that relationship, right? So let's start out. I'm not going to go through putting the guitar on the bench. I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just going to tell you how to do this stuff because it's super easy to do. So take the strings off your guitar, polish, fretboard, frets. I use this stuff right here. It is Music Nomad F1 oil. No, I'm not sponsored. These guys don't have any idea who I am. But what I like to do when I'm cleaning a guitar, I get an ultra soft bristle toothbrush, right? And I'll put a little bit of the old Dunlop 65, just spritz right on the toothbrush, not actually into the bridge, and get in here and clean out all the little nasty bits, right? So once I've done that, I go ahead and you put your fretboard oil on here and let it start soaking into the wood. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to, I take like a Q-tip and I'll soak it with this F1 oil and put it actually into the slots where the strings go, right? No big deal. So then the next thing I do is I come up here and I do like a big little whoop, little swoop of oil. And I take my polishing rag and I go in there with my rag and my fingernail, and I go in there and I put the oil into the slots of the nut. And that creates lubrication on both ends, so that way there is nothing binding these strings when you're bending them or tuning them. You ever notice when you go to tune a string it goes ping? That's because you have some sort of binding up here. The string is getting bound up because you have a piece of bone right here with a piece of metal. So you need some sort of lubrication in here to stop that from happening. Now, I don't have locking tuners on this guitar. These are just regular Grover Rotomatic tuners, right? Pretty simple stuff. So when I was 12 years old, I didn't know how to string a guitar. My father bought me a Joe Walsh VHS. That's how old I am. And it showed me he showed me on the video how to string a guitar properly. So what you do, I like to use the 4-finger method. Now if you have giant like Jimi Hendrix size hands, maybe 3 fingers, but I like to use 4. So you come up on the headstock like this, You're going to bring the string just past your fourth finger and you're going to crook it, right? You're going to bend it. And you're going to put it through the tuning post. And you're going to pull up on it like this. And you want to have about this much slack on it. You're going to put the string up underneath and bring it back over the string. And you're going to grab this string and the end of the string. And you're going to pull taut on it. Not tight. You don't want to break the string. Just enough tension that it kind of locks the string in place and bends it over. Then you want to grab string winder if you have regular tuners, and you're going to start winding the string. Now the reason I say the 4-finger method like that, that's going to give you 3 to 4 winds per post, and you don't want any more than that on your tuners because that's going to create more tension on the tuners themselves, therefore creating more tuning problems. So what you want to do as you're winding the string, you want to make sure that on all 6 strings, the string is below the winding. Now, why do you want to do that? Because it creates even string tension and pull on all 6 strings. Right? Once you've done that, and you got the guitar strung up, clip the ends or roll them into whatever. I'd clip the strings, it just looks nicer. Tune your guitar at the pitch, play a little bit. It's going to go immediately out of tune. All you do, and don't be afraid of this, because a lot of people are really afraid of this. Just grab it and just start, pulling on your string like this. And the reason you're doing this is because you're not, going to pull the string and pop it and break it. So you're just bending it as you go up the neck. And you're going to do that for all 6 strings. Tune it back up to pitch, play it, do some bends and stuff, and then do it again. You may have to do it 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times. But once you've done that, your Les Paul or really any guitar will stay in relatively good tune. So of course things like weather changes, or if you're taking it to and from a gig or to and from the studio, you may have to do a quick tune-up. But more than likely, by locking the string like that, it acts like a locking tuner. Right? It's the same concept. So you're going to get the same performance out of it. Now, there's all these myths that the headstock angle has something to do with it, and the bridge, and it's called a tune-o-matic bridge because it keeps it in tune, and it's so easy to work with. The other thing too, while I'm talking about it, dude, is intonate your guitar, guys. Intonate it after you've tuned it up. It's really easy to do. If you want to go flat, you take your screwdriver and you screw it towards the flat headstock. If you want to go sharp, you turn it the other way towards the body. All right, very simple. Come up here. And just go all the way up and down the 12th fret. That's how you intonate your guitar. Very simple stuff. You should be doing it every time you restring your instrument. Because like I said, it's a relationship. And I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a relationship with this hot mama, right? Good. Let me... Yeah, baby, that's beautiful. All right, guys. Hope you made it to the end of the video. Hope I didn't bore you too much. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If so, let me know. If not, let me know. If you liked the video, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell. It helps me to create more content and get out and help more people, because that's what this channel is about. Thanks to all you guys who have come out and subscribed, and all the wonderful comments and everything that you've done. I'm very grateful and appreciative for it. And until next time, guys, much metal, much love, and much peace. We'll see you later.